Hi everybody, tonight we will do a bucket shawl. To do that, I will start by using waste yarn. Grab one in the front, one in the back for each needle for the first row by starting by the black needle. I do that for the first row. Open my yarn feeder. And then I will just crank till I get 5 rows of waste yarn. When I got the 5 rows, I will be able to grab all the stitches at the end when I do the closing of the tube. Put the yarn in the middle, add the project yarn. You really have to put it next to the waste yarn, next to the, no, right there. You have to be there. If you don't do that, you're gonna lose some stitches in your work, so you don't want that. So I will continue to crank just like that. When I reach a lot of rows on the machine, I'm just gonna turn it like a turtleneck. When you reach the number of rows that you need, like 270 for this one, you could go to 300. I cut the yarn and put that in the middle, like this, there, and I will just crank the machine a little bit after, just to release stitches from the machine, but not losing it. You have to pass through your tail like this, and when you reach your tail, get closer to the yarn feeder, you stop, because you have to grab the stitches next to the tail, and you go to your right. There. And you grab each stitches. Is very important. If you don't do that, you're gonna lose some stitches, and drop stitch is not fun when you're not very best to get them all again in your work. So be careful, take the time and grab every stitches one at a time. Almost finished. Continue to crank and all your work is ready. You will need to do that twice. So 2 tubes of 270 or 2 tubes of 300 if you're taller than 5'3". 5'3". Sorry. So I put my tube on the table, prepare them, and I will close one end of the tube. I grab my my hook number 4, and I will grab a stitch in front like this, and 1 stitch in the back. 1 stitch in front, very careful, and 1 stitch in the back. You will continue that till you get to the end of this tube to close. Sorry, I already have to adjust everything all the time. There. I continue. I will put it faster a little bit. If I go too fast, you could go on my channel. I have a couple of videos that I show how to close a tube. So don't worry if you don't get it on this one, just go on another video on my channel. So I will just remove the little bow, little knot, to make sure that I grab all the stitches. Very important. So that way, no drop stitch. So I will get this one, the one in the back, and the last one. Not the last one. And I always start the opposite way or of my tail of working yarn. not working, but project yarn. And then I remove my waste yarn with my hook, my loom hook. I stretch everything. I check if I don't lose any stitches by doing that, and everything's fine. Make sure that it's not twisted. After, I will do my second tube. I don't have to show you on the video, so I will save some time. So you just close one side of each tube, okay? One side of each tube. There. So I finished my sewing, and now I put my my tube on the table to make sure that it's not twisted, and I will, okay, I have to hide that tail. Okay, and I will start by grabbing my first stitch with my yarn like this. I do my first. It's gonna be like, I grab 2 stitch. It's like I go in the middle of the V of the knitting stitch, and I get back with my yarn. I will change the angle. You will be able to see it better, don't worry, and it will be with more light. I forgot to put my light on the video, sorry. So I will continue like that till I get to the other end of my 2 tube to attach both together. So changing angle right there, you'll be able to understand better. So you go in the middle of the V, grab 2 stitch and bring back your yarn. Grab 2 stitch and bring back your yarn. So you continue like that. If you'd like to do blanket, it's the same method, so you don't need to be I continue. So arrive at the end. I will now close my other end of the tube. So I will do one in the front, one in the back. I reach in the back and 1 stitches in the front. Still with hook number 4. I will put it a little bit faster. Almost there. I didn't close it at the beginning because sometimes you arrive with different yarn and different length at the end, so I like to keep it like not so if I have to remove some rows, I'm able to. There, almost done. Grab the stitches. And when I sew the tube together, I leave like an inch before the end of it. So when I arrive like this, to close the 2 tubes together, I just have to go and finish the sewing with the hook at the end. this time I didn't have to. It's all look good. So now I will remove the waste yarn. Almost all gone. There. So still I have to finish the sewing with my hook to keep it like more professional. There. Oops, that didn't work. But I did some pocket. I did 2 pocket of 45 rows, and I close it like I did for the tube for the shawl. So don't worry. And for the heart, you could get it on the description of the video. I will put the link. It's from another video that I made in the past, and I used a little heart for this project. I thought it was looking good. There. So I will attach the heart with some markers. And for the sewing part, I didn't do like a very fancy finishing look, but I like it like this. Be very simple. I put it on before I sew the pocket on the shawl to save me some trouble. There, almost finished. And if you're wondering if 300 will be on the picture, the pattern is 270 rows. If you add 30 rows, it will get like to the end of the fringes on the shawl. So it gives you an idea how long it's going to be with 300 rows. So I put that with the tip of my needle. And I will hide it between the 2 layers of the pocket. When it's all hid, I will go and get my shawl. I did in the tail in the middle by pulling on it between my finger. When I can't, I just cut it. There. It's gone. There. The heart is sewed on the pocket. Now, time to sew the pocket on the shawl. So to do that, to find the exact way to put it, I will get some yarn and my yarn needle again and sew it. I attach my pocket with markers. Make sure your table is all clean and fold it half to find the middle of the pocket to make sure that it's not twisted on the shawl when you sew it together. So I just attach it. If you don't have any markers, just take some piece of yarn and do a little bow and it will go and work like I did. It's only to keep the pocket to move. So I go very simple on the bottom of the pocket. I go just like that with my yarn needle and just go back and forth. the marker. I keep going. There, remove the other marker, get to the end, and I will go and sew it invisible. I grab 2 stitches with the tip of my needle, and I will follow the same line till I get to the top of the pocket. Okay, always stay on the same line or column. If you change, it's not gonna look good, so make sure you follow always the same line. There. I grab 2 each side. Don't worry, it's not tight. I will pull on the yarn at the end. I continue like that. If you don't see correctly, don't worry, on the other side you will have another angle, so you maybe understand better. So you pull on it and it will look cute. So you have 2 pockets, you will have to do that twice. I'm not gonna do the video to both pocket. There. There, maybe you will see better. I grab 2. I grab 2. Always stay on the same column. Grab 2. Till I get to the top of the pocket. Pull, pull, pull. Pull. Remove the markers. And time to attach it. Pull before. There. We'll do a closing knot. There. Push with it with the tip of my finger and hide it between the 2 layers. There. So this side is sewed together. Time to sew the other side. So maybe you will get it better this side. Oops, pass through. Stop it with my thumbs this time. Okay, grab 2 and grab 2 till the end of the pocket on the top. Put it faster. I continue my sewing. There. Oops. 2. Pull. And I will attach it at the end of the pocket on the top. remove my markers, stretch it a little bit, and I will do a knot to keep it safe. There. I will prepare my Frenches now, or my franges. I don't know how to say that in English correctly. Sorry for the accent. I need 14 inches long and 36 centimeter. I will go grab 2 with my crochet, my hook, install it, and I will put 2 every 5 stitches wide. Just to keep it a little bit of distance of each one. Grab there. They are very easy to install. F5. I continue like that till I get to the end. I think I need like 44 little piece of yarn to do all the shawl. Almost done. And that's it. It's done. Voila! Hope you enjoy it. See you next time. Ciao, ciao!